Trust me, don't worry about Javier. Mafia
Javier's
video of the week.
poor Javier. We'll never forget you, Javier. We'll never forget you, homie.
Who?
Power to the people.
One time, homie. One time.
Yep, he ain't have but one time. All right, I had to show this video. This video is the Mafia video of the week is from Anna. Anna specifically said she wanted this video to be played because she wanted a conversation between me and Theas on it. I don't have that much to add to it, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna let you know that now because I've said what I've said like 2-3 years ago. I think I've said what I said. So if you want to add some more context, Tracy and Anna, you can. But I've already said what I had to say for it. You cannot understand my pain.
The first day I realized I was black, it was 2000. We had just learned about blacks for the first time in second grade. At recess, all the white kids chased me into the wood chanting slave. My mother said I refused to come out for 3 hours. Said she thinks I was lost in the trees, but I just needed to be closer to my roots.
As a woman, having a boyfriend is a battle. If 70% of us are abused in a lifetime, what is the number of men doing it? The answer is not one man running faster than light to complete a mission, and that is what leaves me sick.
The second day I realized I was black was in a gas station. I only had 25 cents, so I searched what to spend it on. The cashier floated from aisle to aisle, eyes fixed on my hands. That was the first time I realized skin color was a crime.
My body has become calls to write legislation, calls for ass smacks in the back of a class. My body has demanded everything except respect. I've been asked, what makes you feel unsafe? And I struggle not to yell.
Everything. The third day I realized I was black was in an all-white cafeteria. I gathered my legs under me, made rockets of my feet, and approached a girl. She told me she was not into my type of guy. I felt the words shoot daggers into my melanin. I have never wanted to disappear so bad.
As a woman, I've learned to answer to everything except my name. Little lady is not said to mean equal, but to make sure I remember my place, I battle between wanting to own my body and accepting there's a 1 in 4 chance a man will lay claim to my skin, a plot of land for the taking.
The last day I realized I was black was in an elevator in California. To the white woman that told me she knows what it feels like to be black because she grew up poor, I would tell you to think before you speak, but your mind has got to be bacteria infected. And any filter through that labyrinth of nothingness might be worse than no thought at all.
There's a group of women going around the room sharing their personal definition of feminism. He is the only man in the room, and all of a sudden, the tone switches to destroying the patriarchy by annihilating all men.
Do you know what it feels like to be black? To pop lock your way in and out of hugs, it is not a problem you want to sympathize. But to tell me you know my pain is to stab yourself in the leg because you saw me get shot. We have 2 different wounds, and looking at yours does nothing to heal mine.
Never will I turn away an ally.
But when a man speaks on my behalf, that only proves my point.
Movements are driven by passion, not by asserting yourself dominant by a world that already put you there. You speak to no pain, you only fathom because we told you it was there. You know nothing of silence until someone who cannot know your pain tells you how to fix it. Every day is a crucifixion when there is no regards for lines crossed.
I fight so my voice can be heard. I fight for the voices you silence, all in the name of what is right.
The problem is you assume this struggle is attached to a social class. I am black and bold and beautiful by nature. Ain't no income that can change that.
The problem with speaking up for each other
is that everyone is left
without a voice.
So let me go ahead and just say this again. As I said, we got some new people watching. Maybe you don't know my tech. I apologize for saying I said this years ago, but you wasn't here years ago. So I apologize. You have no idea what my thought process is. I have no problem saying for you telling me as a black man, I sympathize with what's going on. Sympathize is the right word. You feel what things are going on that is wrong. I won't say a word to it. Where you will always get pushback from me is saying, I understand. No, you don't. You will never, as a white man, as a white woman, understand. You could read you could read all the history books that you want to. You will not understand. I have become old school late in life. Really. Be honest with you, my old school didn't come until after the pandemic. Well, yeah, something before the pandemic or something like that, to the effect, where my world has been flipped upside down. And I remember, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I had an argument with somebody who I was saying, I showed a video of a guy, not a video, but I was putting up a tweet or something of a black guy who says they put Velcro on the dashboard of their car. And on the other side of that Velcro, whatever the fluffy part of the Velcro is, he puts it on his wallet. And he Velcros his wallet to the dashboard of his car. So when he's ever pulled over and the cop says, give me your information, they can see where his hands is at all times. Because he's afraid of what happened when his hands disappear for that split second to get his information. And I apologize to say this, but I have to be real on this show. It was a white person who I've known for a long time who came in and go, I understand exactly how it feels to be pulled over by the cops. And I've argued with him and he still didn't get it. No, you don't understand. Because your argument is, oh my God, I hope I don't get a ticket. Our understanding is, oh my God, I hope I don't die. So stop saying you understand. You have a liberty. You will have less fear because of the color of your skin. Just let's call it the way it is. We ain't got to go into history and qualms and equality and economics and all this other stuff. Let's just call it the way it is. You have less fear because of the color of your skin. You could not understand it because the color of my skin has been on display since day zero. That's not hyperbole. Because there's a chance I'm not making it out that hospital. If I have the same illness or disease as my fellow white baby that I'm laying beside. Day zero. If I make it past day zero, the clock starts to tick. And it has nothing to do with everything that you try to throw at this as if it's everything but. Miss me. Tired of it. So for the new people who's watching this show, now you know where I stand. If you think I'm going to argue with you because you happen of the millions of infections that has affected the Black community that you came across, one of them, 2 of them, maybe even 3 of them, that you understand our plight, you still don't get it.